it's getting crazier. And I'll tell you why. Because as it turns out, everything I said was true. Right? Now, I'm sure, I mean, okay, so I don't know how this is actually going behind the scenes, you know? Like, I don't know, yes, God, if, like, there's a bunch of people feeling real fucking stupid right now, as they should be. Yeah. Like, real fucking stupid. You know, because now they can see they're dead for this. Yep. And I don't think that the reality of this has truly, like, sunk in yet. But, like I said, they wanted to make sure that you guys have the absolute worst demise conceivable. Because after I realized that you guys were all fucking douchebags, you know, like you didn't deserve life, honestly, in my opinion, right? Now, God obviously disagrees with me, but I have to say, after the way I've been treated by these fucking assholes, fuck them, right? Like, I don't understand, and I guess that's a question I'll have to talk to God about, why he allowed this subspecies to... Because he didn't have to, right? Like, the experiments could have failed. Like, the CIA could have... I mean, that happens sometimes, right? They go crazy making, humanoid ostriches and different, different animals and stuff, and it doesn't work out, you know what I mean? So, like, the species could have failed, like... I mean, it has failed, clearly, but, like, it's so bad. So, here's God. He wants to say something. Yes, God. Why did you let them exist? They're so mean and ratchet and ugly and nasty. They're just fucking nasty. Oh, I don't know, but I'm leaving. Ah, bitch, I'm leaving. So, anyway, I hope I'm leaving now. I am so done with this place. There's just no point to this anymore. I've prophesied, for 3 years. I've told everybody the truth and tried to, like, get any sort of support or anything that I could. And everybody came for me instead, and I understand there was a lot going on behind the scenes with the secret societies and all of that, but it's unforgivable, you know what I mean? Like, I'm out, bye bitch, it's gonna be like that. So I just wonder, I don't know, like, I'm so sick. Oh my God, I don't know what I have. Probably, like, the plague? the Black Death? Probably. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's just a cold. I'm being dramatic. But, just don't feel good, especially with this heat. It's like 100 and fucking whatever it is out there. I don't even want to know. I don't even think I could buy a thermometer to actually gauge it. I don't think they sell one. Not that I could. I don't have any money anyway, but... Anyway, what I was getting at in the beginning is there's got to be a lot of people feeling real fucking stupid right about now because they just could not believe that this was actually happening behind the scenes. And I'm like, bitch, you sold your soul to the cult, which means they have the right to execute you if they want to sacrifice you. Like, you signed up for that. I didn't, which is why they can't sacrifice me. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, God protected the people that actually did not take the easy road or take the road of harming others for personal gain, Isn't that wild? I'm unkillable now. They can't kill me. Yeah. So, anyway, you know, I don't think, as much as they love watching me like suffer and struggle, God is here. God is angry, obviously. He's not happy with them, with any of you. And so, yeah, they're worried. Well, here's the thing, you know, and I've been saying this for a while. It's like, the more, you know, I post this all the time. Because it's touched not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. I'm a real prophet. And I'm really anointed. You see what I mean? So, when you actually do that, right, there's, like, God didn't say what happens, right, in the Bible, but they had to find out. And so, everybody dies. The whole cult. So, and you lose everything, too. You know? So, I think, you know, tormenting me, continuing to torment me, is going to result in, I'll tell you what it's going to result in, guys, because I see they're propping up Obama for the Antichrist, okay? They've got their Mark of the Beast and plastic rice pellet soup ready to shut down the food supply, which is what's coming next. And they want to do all this fun stuff that they want to do, that they've scripted for themselves, you know, the Biden takeover and all this stuff. And in order for them to be able to do that, to have any chance at having the time to do that, because they've got to hurry and rush, because we're not going to see the holiday season this year. So now they only have, what month is it, June? So you guys have about 3 months to accomplish all this stuff, give or take, right? But, you know, so if they stop tormenting me, they're not supposed to touch the anointed or do the prophets harm. So this is why I'm putting it back on the table. I need to go into witness protection. I do. I need to just be left alone, right? Not bothered. Just, you know, assume my new identity and just kind of lay low. That's what I want to do. That's all I want to do. I don't want to prophesy for these people anymore. I'm done. I did my prophesy. I did all my prophecies. You see what I mean? Like, I delivered the prophecies. I told them the warnings. I did the whole Noah's Ark thing. I did it all. You know, and I'm finished with it all. I don't give a fuck. Now they're dead. They're goners, and that's on them. You know what I mean? I understand that their children, 12 and under, are going to heaven, and I just have to trust that God, you know, will take care of those kids. But every day, every minute that you guys leave me out here like this, you see what's happening. It's spiraling completely out of control. They do not have control over this. The El Nino is ramping up. I mean, we're getting these fucking crazy storms. It's leveling America. We have California, we have Yellowstone, we have now New Mexico is about to blow as well, which we didn't even realize that was a super volcano down there. We have Hawaii, we have Alaska, we have... you know, everything, guys. It's just the Caribbean plate, Florida. They're going to lose Florida, you know. So it's like, isn't it sound funny to talk about you minions like that? But yeah, that's what it is, guys. I mean, I could have told you that, but like I said, you all, for some reason, in your narcissistic, dumbass minds, thought that you mattered individually to these people, creatures, whatever. But I tried to tell you, like, it's the devil. Why? Like, what do you mean? You should have known better. They should have been smarter. But they told you. They told you. You knew they were a snake when you let them in. And I mean, they could not have made it more clear. They couldn't have, which makes this all the more disappointing. But this was what you wanted, right? You wanted a life of crime and corruption, and you wanted to be able to do whatever you want to do and get away with it. And here's the thing, guys, you did. So you have to think about all the people that are dead, from this last string of storms in the Midwest, whatever. Okay, there's millions have already died. Okay, they're not telling you that, but this is the truth. Okay, between the population reduction plan, which is the Alpo factory, and you know, these storms and other weather-related events that they're lying about. Okay, millions have already perished. The only thing keeping this together for them, honest to goodness, is the fact that America hasn't really had yet like a major like volcanic eruption or a seriously major earthquake that can't be hidden, you know. But even at that, you can rest assured there is a plan in place to cover up when California does crack in half. And it's cracking in half, motherfuckers. Like, there's no question about it, you know? And people want to argue with me all day in the comments. It's actually quite hilarious. And they use this, I'm telling you, they watch everything I say online and how the minions respond. And it's fucking crazy. Like, it's so bad. But, like, they're so stupid. You know, they want to argue with me about, like I said, about facts from professionals. Like, an earthquake will actually happen, and they'll argue with me about it. You know, like, they're that dumb. So it's just, I mean, how else do you study the psychology of the minions in this kind of environment, right? Like, just like that, right? So anyway, the minions are asleep. The minions are asleep, and I assure you that a lot of them are not going to wake up. They don't want to hear it. They don't care. It's because, again, and I had to really kind of chew on that aspect of it, because I would want to know, you know what I mean? Like I said, coming from 23 years in Florida, when a hurricane's coming, I'm all on top of that, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know when, where is it at, keeping track of it all day, every day, to see what, you know, what this new, what's the fucking category level is, and you know what I mean? Because I want to make sure that I know exactly what I've got coming towards me so that I can prepare. These motherfuckers don't want to hear it. They deny. I just had a guy in the comments, okay, California has had well over 700, probably 800 now, earthquakes in the last 30 days. Okay. And that might even be magnitude 1.5 or higher. So we're not talking microquakes, but literal earthquakes. Okay. Clearly, when you go to USGS, you can see it's about to crack in half. Like, you can see what is going on. We have all kinds of geologists and everybody online saying, warning, you know, California, the big one is coming. And yet, right now, just a few minutes ago, I have motherfuckers arguing with me on videos about this earthquake. Like, why are you even watching these videos? You see what I'm saying? It's not like I'm going on random videos and being like, hey, watch out, California is about to rupture. No. They're watching the videos of this information, the same thing I'm watching, and they're arguing with the creator of the video, and they're arguing with the commenters in the comments. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you supposed to do at that point? What can you do? You know, even if you made an announcement, right? Like, it's the end of the world. There's nothing we can do. Just know that rescue services have been canceled. Right? It's every man for himself. It's dog eat dog, right? I still don't think they're so, like, because they're bots, you know? I don't think they would accept it. Either they would want to fight you. Like I said, they get violent. That's their first reaction, you know? They want to fight you. Right? They want to come for you, threaten you. I've been all kinds of stuff in the comments, you know, just for even trying to warn them about what's happening, or to let them know, like, hey, there's nothing we can do. Sorry. You know, it's just like if you got a cancer diagnosis or a fatal diagnosis, right? And doctor says, oh, there's just nothing we can do. You know, we don't know how long you have, but we can't change it, right? The outcome is going to be the same, and it's fatal, right? So the first inclination is they want to fight. They want to argue with you. They want to fight. They want to fight. They want to fight. They can't believe it. They can't believe they're dying. It's like death has never crossed their mind, which again is to me so crazy. Like, what do you mean death has never crossed your mind? You know, it's like they felt like they couldn't die. And there's got to be some sort of underlying teachings or programming involved in that. But how? Because even if you look at like television programming, characters died. They just did. I'm trying to think of like popular shows where they died off, but that happened all the time. So it's not like we treated every like actor in a TV show as though they were invincible and lived forever. No, characters were killed off. I mean, it happens, right? Maybe not in all shows, like cartoons. Anyway, I can't figure out why they think they are invincible, or why they are in such delusion. When you sit here and I walk outside and I feel that sun, and it is, as soon as it rises in the morning, that shit is hot as fuck. That shit is cooking, right? It's cooking, right? When I walk out there and I feel that sun baking me, like baking my biological meat suit, I know automatically something is wrong, right? It's just the first thought, like, damn, that sun is hot. Like, you know, you start thinking about what impact that could have, right, on the planet. And even though these motherfuckers are driving from air-conditioned box to air-conditioned box in an air-conditioned box, they have to step outside sometimes. They've got to feel that. And it's like they put it out of their head completely that the sun is too fucking hot. It's some sort of weird denial, delusion that something is deeply wrong, right? And that could lead to like it has led to massive problems, which have been blasted and broadcasted all over the fucking internet. It's like, I don't have Facebook, which I know most of the bots use Facebook for their information. But I cannot fathom that the Guatemala, the Mexico eruptions, the Hawaii eruptions have not been put on Facebook. They had to have them. They had to have. They've been on the news. So they're seeing this. And they're seeing that it's multiple volcanic eruptions globally. Massive earthquakes globally, right? And this has been going on now for like let's just say a solid year and a half, but it's been longer than that. But we can say with certainty, major, like the 8.8 in Kamchatka was when about a year and a half ago. I don't know. I don't keep track of the dates anymore. But Japan had another huge one, right? The Philippines just had a huge one. The Caribbean, I mean, we've seen it. You know, it's been publicly broadcast on the internet and on the news. And still, that doesn't impact me. You know? Like, that doesn't matter. Like, the sun's too hot. Well, that's your problem because you're homeless, not mine. You know what I mean? That's the fucking mentality of it. There's nothing that can be done to save them, right? They're not savable. And I don't know how this happened to the masses, you know? Because you would think in every, you know, this would be 50 years ago, somebody behaving this way would be like the dunce of the class. You know, it would be. You would be like, oh, that they would. Are you an idiot? You know, it's that energy. But now it's all of them. You know, I mean, they're starting to like slowly, you know, very slowly, you know, some of them, a very small percentage, like kind of like open their eyes a little bit, like, okay, something is wrong. But we're talking tiny amount. For every comment I get on social media, let's just say, I mean, I'll get say 9 to 10 snarky ass like denial comments, and then one maybe will say, you know, I'm getting more now, you know, because I didn't even used to get one. But like now, every 1 in 10 comments will be like, "Wow, yeah, that's true," or "This is accurate." Somebody said it about my list that I've been posting, my doomsday list. Somebody said all of that is true. I'm like, yes, like it's extinction, you know. But for some reason, and again, it's the 6th extinction event on the planet. This is not something foreign or that has never happened before. We've gone through 5 other extinction events on Earth, you know? So it's like, yeah, it's extinction. And I guess it's just very difficult for people to swallow, but I don't know how they missed all these signs. That's what's killing me. The sun is too hot. That was my first clue when I knew they were going to knock the Earth off its axis. And then the fucking sun was getting too hot in Florida. I was like, the sun's too fucking hot, bitch. I knew they were fucking with the sun. They were doing something, right? They knocked it off the axis, but they also fucked with like other stuff, you know, to make it like a greenhouse. And I knew it right away. I was like, the sun's too hot. I mean, any idiot that walks outside can tell you this is not survivable. You lose the electricity, that's going to kill off 80% of these bots. You know, they can't live. You know, and then you got 20% that are more hardy, you know, to face the sun. But, you know, you add in the other factors, the water, the weather, the earthquakes, the volcanoes. It's extinction. there's no way to survive this, you know. Not to mention, this is all what used to be desert, where you might be able to like hunt for food or something like that. This is a concrete jungle. This isn't like you're going to be able to go out and fish or hunt and survive like the ancestors did. I mean, unless you're going to be trekking your ass somewhere, but they're doing big fish kills and shit like that as well, killing off the wildlife. So it's extinction. It's extinction. Only God can save you. And, you know, I learned that in the very, very beginning too. God will save who deserves to be saved, you know, and that has been true. But, you know, the rest, again, there's all kinds of things. It's lack of evolution, lack of critical thinking skills, lack of intelligence, lack of survival skills. Those somehow went out the fucking window, you know, because the survival instinct is just not there. It's not there. It's not there. And then they get shocked, you know, when something happens and somebody dies or they die or get hurt, you know, it's like, what? You know, like they're absolutely shocked that this could possibly happen. But this is how like the AIDS epidemic, which is horrific and really bad here in the States, this is how it spread. I mean, it used to be we would be so careful. Everybody was taught, well, I was having sex at the time, but when AIDS first came out, it was like, everybody was like, even when I was younger, you know, like we didn't want to catch AIDS. That was a really big thing, you know. And now, this is disgusting. They just don't care. They want to catch it, you know. Like it's like I can't. I don't. There's nothing that can be done, You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, I need to go into witness protection because. And this is infuriating God to the point where this is going to end really, really early, to where they're not going to be able to do their Mark of the Beast. They're not going to be able to do the fucking Antichrist bullshit. Their Project Bluebeam they still haven't done. I'm telling you. I told them that at the beginning too. Even the fucking war. I said God will not even allow you to have your nuclear war. And that's true. If they don't fucking cut the bullshit with me. But I'm not gonna sit here and roast in this desert. This is ridiculous. It's drawing too much attention as everywhere. People are waking up to the fact that I am a truth teller, that I was telling the truth the whole time, that I'm not a bullshitter. And I don't, well, it's not that because I know you guys don't give a fuck about what I deserve, don't deserve in life. But I don't need to be out here. Yeah, Vegas has already shown their true colors. Feel me? And I mean, with Sin City, what do we think is gonna happen? let me. Right? It's gonna be extra Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? I'm not protecting Vegas. I cannot protect Sin City. That's not gonna work out, you know? But there's nothing here for me. I don't want to be here. And, yeah, double death. It's double death. Yeah. But, you know, I'd rather be in hiding and just, I don't even want to be on the internet, to be honest with you, because I'm so sickened by the responses over the last, well, on and off for 3 years of all of this, and how people have treated me by trying to save their lives, you know, and tell them what was going on. It's like, you know, and then to have all these people watching and doing nothing and saying nothing, it's just like, you know what, bitch, go to hell. Right? You and your kids. You know what I mean? And so that's how I feel about the whole situation. That's what I think they should do. Are they going to do it? I don't know. But that's what they should do. I just need a refund of my federal taxes. They can keep every penny of all of it. Trillions of dollars is theirs for the keeping. I'm not asking for any of it back, but I do need my kid. I do need my kid. And you need to release Brett as well. Because, you know, like I said, he's in the same boat as me. He's like high elect of God. So you start fucking with us, that's like immediate, God will fuck your shit up, you know? So we'll see what they do.